evening and welcome back to One TV News with me, Esma. During his visit to a Gurukul school in Chilukuru, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy highlighted the role of Gurukul as Centre for Holistic Talent Development. He announced the introduction of a common diet for Gurukuls and welfare hostels with a menu designed to meet the nutritional needs of students from BC, SC, ST and minority communities, reflecting on the historical significance of the Gurukul system. Reddy praised its initiation under former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao and revealed a 40% increase in diet charges, the first raise in a decade.
Cosmetic charges ఎన్నంతలు పెరిగినాయో అసలు ఊహించలేనంత ధరలు పెరిగినాయి. మరి 2008లో నిర్ధారించిన కాస్మెటిక్ చార్జెస్ ఏ మూలకు విద్యార్థులకు సరిపోవడం లేదు. పోనీ అవైనా ప్రతి నెల విద్యార్థులకు చేరుతున్నాయంటే లేదా 6 నెలలకు సంవత్సరానికి ఒకసారి ఇస్తే అవి ఎలాంటి ఉపయోగం లేకపోవడం ద్వారా ఈ పిల్లలు తల్లిదండ్రులను అడగడానికి మొహమాట పడి ఇబ్బంది పడి ఒకవేళ తల్లిదండ్రులను అడిగినా ఒకసారి ఇవ్వడానికి ఉండి లేకపోవడం వల్ల చాలా ఇబ్బందులు ఎదుర్కొంటున్నారు. అందుకే ఈరోజు కాస్మెటిక్ ఛార్జెస్ 16 సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత పెంచుతున్నాం కాబట్టి మోర్ దాన్ 200% ఈరోజు మనం పెంచుకోవడం జరిగింది. స్వతంత్రం వచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి ఈ రోజు వరకు డైట్ ఛార్జెస్ ఎట్ ఏ టైం 40% పెంచడం కానీ కాస్మెటిక్ ఛార్జెస్ 200% పైగా పెంచడం అనేది జరగలేదు. మొదటిసారి తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ఏర్పాటులో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వంలో ఈనాడే ఇంత గొప్పగా ఛార్జెస్ పెంచడం జరిగింది. ఇంతటితో మా బాధ్యత తీరలేదు, నెరవేరలేదు. ఇది మొదటి పునాది రాయి మాత్రమే. ఈరోజు నేను శాఖకు సంబంధించిన అధికారులతో పాటు బోధనా సిబ్బందికి బోధనేతర సిబ్బందికి కొన్ని అంశాలు నేను ప్రస్తావించదలుచుకున్నా. ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంలో దాదాపుగా 26,000 ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలు రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్కూల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. 26,000+. 26,000 పాఠశాలలలో విద్యార్థులు చదువుకుంటున్నది 23 లక్షల మంది. అదే ప్రైవేట్లో 11,000 పాఠశాలలు ఉంటే 11,000 ప్రైవేట్ పాఠశాలలలో ఈరోజు 33 లక్షల మంది విద్యార్థులు చదువుకుంటున్నారు. నేను సూటిగా మా ప్రభుత్వ టీచర్లను నేను అడుగుతున్నా, ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్స్లో చదువులు చెప్తున్న వాళ్ళు మీకంటే ఎక్కువ విద్యా ప్రమాణాలు ఉన్నవాళ్ళ, మీకంటే వాళ్ళకి ఏమైనా జీతభత్యాలు ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయా, మీ స్కూల్స్లో ఉన్న మౌలిక వసతుల కంటే ప్రైవేట్ స్కూళ్ళలో ఎక్కువ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? మరి ఎందుకు 26,000 ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలలో 23 లక్షల మంది విద్యార్థులు చదువుకుంటే 11,000 ప్రైవేట్ పాఠశాలల్లో 33 లక్షల మంది విద్యార్థులు చదువుకుంటున్నారు? గ్రామాలలో పేదవాళ్ళు కూలికి పోయి అయినా సరే కూడబెట్టి పిల్లల్ని ప్రైవేట్ పాఠశాలలకు పంపించాలి, ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియంలో చదివించాలని వాళ్ళు నానా తాపత్రయపడుతున్నారు. నిజంగా మనందరి బాధ్యత ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలలో నాణ్యమైన విద్యను అందించడం ద్వారా ఈ పిల్లల్ని డాక్టర్లుగా, లాయర్లుగా, ఇంజనీర్లుగా వివిధ సబ్జెక్ట్స్లో వీళ్ళని నిపుణులుగా తయారు చేసి ఈ దేశ సంపదగా వీళ్ళని మారుస్తే ఈ రాష్ట్ర భవిష్యత్తు కాదు, ఈ దేశ భవిష్యత్తు, ప్రపంచానికి విజ్ఞానాన్ని అందించగలిగిన శక్తి మన విద్యార్థులకు ఉంది. ఈరోజు అమెరికాలో ఉండే సిలికాన్ వ్యాలీకి వెళ్తే మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళు 60% ఉంటారు. ఈ మల్టీ టాలెంటెడ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ని మీరు ఎందుకు గవర్నమెంట్ రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్కూల్స్లో, ఎందుకు గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో నుంచి మనం ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాము, ఎందుకు వెనుకబడుతున్నాము? మనం ఎందుకు ఆత్మ పరిశీలన చేసుకోకూడదు? మనం ఎందుకు ఇది మన బాధ్యత అని మనం ఆలోచన చేయకూడదు? అది ప్రభుత్వంలో ఉన్న మా నుంచి మొదలు పెడితే వివిధ శాఖలలో వివిధ హోదాలలో పనిచేస్తున్న అధికారుల వరకు, అదేవిధంగా బోధనా సిబ్బంది వరకు ఇది మన బాధ్యత కాదా? ఈరోజు మనం ఆ పిల్లలను వాళ్ళకు సరైన విధంగా వసతులు కల్పించకపోతే మనం సమాజానికి చేస్తున్న ద్రోహం.
Renowned Tollywood actor Allu Arjun was released from Chanchalguda jail at 6:30 a.m. today, exiting the facility through the back gate alongside his father. Allu Arjun and uncle Chandrasekhar. Following his release, the family visited the Geeta Arts office before heading to the actor's residence, where a large crowd of fans gathered. Speaking to media, Allu Arjun expressed his gratitude to his supporters, reassuring them that he would cooperate with the ongoing investigation. He also extended heartfelt condolences to the family of a woman who tragically lost her life in a recent stampede incident, acknowledging the gravity of the situation.
All the Indians across the world, thank you so much for your love and support. I'm very humbled, and I like to thank all my fans for their immense love and support. Thank you. I'm safe. Nothing to worry. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. And I also like to tell that I'm a law-abiding citizen. I respect the law, and I will cooperate with them, and I'll do the needful. And very importantly, I'd like to give my condolences once again to the family. It is very unfortunate that we went to watch a film and there was an accident, that is totally unintentional. We went to watch a movie and, due to an unfortunate accident, there's been a loss of a person. And we're always very sorry for whatever's genuinely happened. And it's purely out of my personal control. And I've been doing it for that for the last 20 years. Last 20 years I've been going to watch my films, and I've been to that place not just only for my film, but for my uncle's films. I've been there more than 30 times in my life. Never something like this has ever happened. It is purely accidental, purely unfortunate, and I will be there for the family to support them in whatever way I can. We can never cover the loss of the death of a person, but in whatever possible way I will be there for the family to support them. And once again,
in a sharp attack on the Bharatiya Janata Party during a constitution debate in Parliament, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi accused the party of ridiculing the constitution while claiming to protect it. Gandhi referenced V.D. Sarvakar's writings, where he famously stated that the Indian constitution has no connection to Indian values. He emphasized that while Congress follows the constitution, the BJP adheres to Manusmriti, a text Sarvakar regarded as central to Hindu culture and law. Gandhi further criticized the BJP's continuous attack on the constitution, stressing its protection for every poor citizen.
Of Abhay Mudra, the concept of fearlessness, truth and non-violence. And I showed the House images of our different religions displaying this Abhay Mudra. People call the Constitution the longest written constitution in the world. But the Constitution contains a set of ideas from one philosophy of our nation, one central philosophical set of ideas of our nation. When we look at the Constitution and we open the Constitution, we can hear the voice and the ideas of Ambedkar, of Mahatma Gandhi, of Jawaharlal Nehru. But where did those ideas come from? Those ideas came from an old, profound tradition in this country. Those ideas came from Shiva, from Guru Nanak, from Basavana, from Buddha, from Mahavir, from Kabir, from a list of people. So when we speak of the Constitution and we show the Constitution, of course it is a document of modern India, but it could never have been written without ancient India and her ideas. So when we look at this Constitution, we remember this list of people all different variations on the same idea. And in front of us stand the people who follow a very different philosophical tradition. And I want to start my speech by quoting what the supreme leader, not of the BJP, but of the modern interpretation of the ideas of the RSS has to say about the Constitution of India and about how he thinks India should be run. The worst thing about the Constitution, the worst thing about the Constitution of India is that there is nothing Indian about it. Manusmriti is that scripture which is most worshipable after Vedas for our Hindu nation, and from which our ancient times have become the basis of our culture, customs, thought and practice. This book, for centuries, has codified the spiritual and divine march of our nation. Today, Manusmriti is law. These are the words of Savarkar. Mr. Savarkar has clearly stated in his writings that there is nothing Indian about our Constitution. He has clearly stated that the book India is run by should be superseded by this book. And this is what the fight is about. Now, it's nice that all of you are so-called defending the Constitution. But I want to ask you, do you stand by your leader's words? Do you support your leader's words? Because when you speak in Parliament about protecting the Constitution, you are ridiculing Savarkar. You are abusing Savarkar. You are defaming Savarkar. I'd like to quote also in Hindi. भारत के संविधान के बारे में सबसे बुरी बात तो यह है कि इसमें कुछ भी भारतीय नहीं है। भारत के संविधान के बारे में सबसे बुरी बात तो यह है कि इसमें कुछ भी भारतीय नहीं है। यह आपके नेता ने कहा था, जिसकी आप पूजा करते हैं। Speaker sir, I described in my first speech the idea of a battle taking place.
The BJP-led Maharashtra government is all set for a cabinet expansion on December 15th, with 32 new members expected to take the oath of office at a ceremony in Nagpur, according to official sources. The expansion comes ahead of the state legislature's winter session, which will begin on December 16th. This follows the swearing-in of Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis along with Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar on December 5th. Maharashtra's Council of Ministers can have up to 43 members, including the Chief Minister. Former Delhi Chief Minister and AAP Chief Arvind Kejriwal has written a letter to Union Home Minister Amit Shah calling for an urgent discussion on the deteriorating law and order situation in the national capital. Kejriwal cited alarming crime statistics, claiming Delhi is being increasingly recognized as the crime capital of India and abroad. He pointed out that Delhi ranks first in crimes against women, murders, and is facing a rise in extortion gangs. Kejriwal also highlighted the growing frequency of bomb threats at schools, airports and malls, as well as 350% surge in drug-related crimes. Farmers pressing for a legal guarantee on the minimum support price or MSP paused their Delhi Chalo foot march today after Haryana police used tear gas and water cannons to disperse them at the Haryana-Punjab border. At least 10 farmers were injured in the incident. A group of 101 farmers resumed their march at noon despite the confrontation. Congress leader and wrestler Bajrang Punia joined the protesters at the Shambhu border, criticizing the government's tactics. This marks the third attempt by farmers to march to Delhi since December 6th, with previous attempts blocked by security forces. A new study has raised concerns that paracetamol, a widely used over-the-counter medication, could increase the risk of gastrointestinal, heart and kidney complications in adults aged 65 and older. Commonly used for treating mild to moderate fever and as the first-line treatment for osteoarthritis, paracetamol is typically considered safe and effective. However, recent evidence suggests that prolonged use may lead to gastrointestinal issues like ulcers and bleeding, as well as other serious health risks. In a historic move, South Korean lawmakers have impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol after his controversial declaration of martial law sparked widespread outrage and a constitutional crisis. A motion to impeach was passed with 204 votes in favor and 85 against in the 300-member National Assembly. Following the impeachment, Prime Minister Han Duck-soo will serve as interim leader. The Constitutional Court will now decide whether to reinstate or permanently remove President Yoon, a process that could take up to 6 months. The martial law, which involved sending soldiers to the National Assembly to prevent lawmakers was swiftly rescinded after facing heavy opposition. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and his partner Lawrence Sanchez recently visited renowned chef Vikas Khanna's restaurant Bungalow in New York for an authentic Indian dining experience. Bezos described the visit as a pilgrimage, a comment that filled Khanna with joy and pride. The couple was treated to a wide variety of Indian delicacies including Bengali kashundi, tandoori avocado, Bihari sattu roti, Nagaland's black rice pudding and Gujarat's tindora pickle, among others. Khanna shared images of the visit, celebrating the power of authenticity and the influence of Indian cuisine. That's all for today. Stay connected for more updates. Thank you.